sometimes you really can imagine why respected people in society would want to take a leap without looking. I mean, why would someone like Professor Wole Soyinka would want to be one-sided in his judgment? I mean, he said he was away from the country. I don't know whether before the election or during the election, and he came back only to be greeted with videos of electoral malpractice, a lot of injustice that were done during the election. I mean, an entire tribe was profiled by just a few group of persons, threatening them not to vote because they are not Yorubas and they are from the Igbos and they are not wanted, even though they were Nigerians just like every other person. All of these things happened, and the professor said he saw all of this video. And my trouble is, if truly he saw this video, he couldn't speak on these videos. He couldn't talk about the ethnic profiling. He couldn't talk about the numbers of people that died during the election. He couldn't talk about the fact that MC Oluomo and his talk came out publicly and told good citizens of Nigeria that if they were not voting for APC, they should go back to their very house. He couldn't talk about all of these things. But what he saw and deemed fit to be spoken about was a speech of an aggrieved Nigeria who saw what is already obvious and glaring at the face of everybody, that it will be wrong for the CGN to swear in an unconstitutional government, that it will be wrong for the CGN to swear in Tinubu because he did not meet up with the requirement of the Constitution. And I am wondering, why would a professor, a reputable professor like him, will want to come down so low and speak like one of these APC, is it Kayode or the Lai Mohammed? I really don't know, and speak like one of them. I mean, Nigerians are really disappointed. And if you go through the internet, you will discover that Nigerians are really disappointed at the speech of this dear professor. The worst is that you are even at this time challenging the vice presidential candidate of the Labour Party, Datti, to come into a debate so you can debate this. And meanwhile, the same professor saw what happened when the chairman of APC came out publicly that they were going to form a parallel government if the election of 2015 was rigged in favor of PDP. Here is the video. Please watch.
The statement that I read earlier on attributed to the chairman of your party, saying they're going to form a parallel government.
Yes.
What do you make of it?
Well, that is a position.
Do you see it as inciting?
I don't think so. I don't think it's inciting. Why is that inciting? There's nothing that incites about that. I don't think that would necessarily lead anyone to violence or lead anyone to do anything.
Forming a parallel government, that's not calling for anarchy.
Not necessarily. Not necessarily.
But it could be.
No, not necessarily. Look at cases. Look at cases. Let's look at political history. Look at cases where the government decides that they're going to ignore the wishes of the electorate and simply override the wishes of the electorate. What the opposition has usually done in such cases is to reject the results of the elections and to say that they will constitute their own government, that they will constitute a government. That is simply a way of taking a stand. That has happened in several places in Africa, several places in the world, where people have said, on account of electoral injustice, they are going to do certain things and all of that. Personally, I don't think that that's necessarily inciting.
Now, between what the APC chairman said and what Datti said, which is more inciting out of these two statements? You see, Professor Sir, why are you one-sided in your judgment? Are you really looking for the good of Nigeria, or you are just being partisan again? I love what Kenneth Okonkwo said on Twitter, and this is what he has to say in reply to the professor's statement. And he said, I am so very proud to be an obedient, fighting for a new Nigeria, and a cultist who is part of a self-confessed wasted generation has no moral right to condemn a divine movement fighting for the destruction of the structure of criminality, corruption, of the impunity of that generation. Please, I think it cannot be said any better than this. Please, we are fighting for a new Nigeria, and we don't want our victory to be stolen, and we believe that whether Satan likes it or not, whether APC like it or not, whether MC Oluomo likes it or not, the new Nigeria we are all praying for will emerge. Peter Obi will regain his mandate, and there is nothing anybody can do about it. God is involved in this, and we believe that we will reclaim our mandate. Please, I would like to sign out at this moment. Don't forget to like this video, also subscribe to my channel, hit the notification bell so you will always be notified each time I upload new video. And if you want to see more video like this, please click on the one showing on your screen right now, and I will see you in my next video. God bless you.